parents.
Oh my
Some
god.
unexpected guests.
Can we just have a quick chat? Of course we can. Yeah.
Damn. I think my parents will be pissed.
Yeah.
Whew, okay guys, intense episode, Whitney vs Ella, but I'm glad that they sorted it out. And whilst Sammy and Jess looked so cute, I'm just not buying it, and I'll tell you why. Hey guys, it's Rob Morley. Hopefully you guys are all doing well today. Back again with another video. If you have not subscribed, guys, click that button. It is daily and consistent content. Let's get into this mess. Before we do, my Love Island event sold out. Thank you so much, guys. Hello, babes.
Hello.
Where you at?
I'm literally, I think, outside.
Okay, let me come and grab you. I can't let you stand outside as I'm filming.
Yeah, I think let me double check. Yeah, I'm not too far. I think I'm here.
Okay, cool. Let me come grab you. Hey, let's go. There we go. All good. So Whitney and Ella, of course, were still clashing, and it was really giving sibling fight, sisterly, love, tension, hate, as we all have siblings. And I think that because they've been in there for so long, basically 7 weeks at this point, they're bound to have something where, they're going to get off on the wrong foot. I do feel like, when Whitney was saying that, Ella was one of the most selfish person that, she knows, I feel like somebody's always going to take that wrong and become defensive. And I also think that Whitney was hurt by the fact that her close friend called her smug. So both of them have feelings, and they just weren't hearing each other when they were both just, were told to sit down. I feel like when they got the text, it was way too soon. They weren't in the right space. It was only going to go that way. Sitting, and having that kind of conversation, it just was a lot. It was intense. So I didn't expect it to go any other way but that way. But eventually they both apologized to each other. They took ownership. I'm glad that Whitney also earlier on took ownership and was like, maybe I said it in the wrong way, the delivery of it was wrong, and that we all can have selfish tendencies in life, when you live with somebody especially, but that doesn't take away from the person that you are and how nice you are as a person. So it can be also hard for somebody to accept that. But I also feel like delivery for Whitney could have been better, and also feel like Ella is very reactive, doesn't let somebody finish their sentence, and gets emotional about it. The way I see it is, I know that she has love for Tyreek, but if she can forgive him quite a few times for the stuff that he was doing, I'm sure that she has space to forgive her best friend. And I'm glad that Ella was able to forgive her, Whitney was able to forgive Ella as well, and they just patterned it all up, because this beef was very unnecessary. It was random. It kind of came out of nowhere. The challenge definitely lingered with its drama, obviously showing how great the challenge is, but wrap it up, child. So I'm glad that they both wrapped it up, kept it cute, and we keep it moving when it comes to whatever. I like that Locan was also comforting Ella just to make sure that everything is okay. I feel like Locan is a very relaxed person. I feel like he's somebody who's very calm, cool, collected. He's not somebody to overtly defend Whitney in public, which I would like to see, but he does have her back behind the scenes and comforts her and reassures her, and that is something that Whitney most definitely likes. Since they were announced as the favorite couple, things have gone haywire for both of them. Getting the Montana treatment, I think it's unnecessary. I do think other couples are threatened by the fact that they are the most liked, and it's too much of a coincidence that since that was revealed, things are definitely changing, because prior to that challenge, prior to that revelation, I didn't hear anybody calling them smug. So it's just a word that kind of came out of nowhere. But I'm glad that Whitney apologized. I'm glad that Ella apologized, and they're just friends again, because it was just very unnecessary, guys. Very unnecessary. Sammy and Jess, I know everybody is beginning to like them because they've been cruising for a minute and they haven't had much drama, but I feel like once a couple doesn't have drama, they can, their past can be forgotten. And I do feel like Sammy was very much in that room saying that this girl is not my type. On the outside, I wouldn't be talking to her. Like, we're not going to be best friends. I'm not going to chat to you. I'm not even going to look at you. So for him to do this whole affirmation of love and girlfriend and boyfriend seems very performative to me, knowing that the finale is coming up. They all know that, so therefore they have to strengthen their bonds publicly for us so that we as an audience can adhere to them. So I just don't see it for them to on the outside. I just don't see it in any regard. He will probably sway, because the other girls that Sammy's been into do not look like Jess. They do look very different, whether it be some of the girls from Casa Amor, whether it be Amber as well. They're very different to Jess. So I don't know how that's going to work, to be honest with you. I also don't really see Mitch and Ella B, in the finale. I feel like they might be the next couple to go. I'm glad that we saw in the tomorrow night trailer that the parents are coming in. They're bringing them in way earlier than normally, and I think that is a good sign. Twist it up, bring them in early. It looks like Zach's going to be told off by Molly's father, and rightly so, because that's what Molly said that's going to happen. So I think it's going to be interesting, because there's going to be a lot more content, a lot more interaction with contestants and parents, and I'm glad that they're bringing this twist in much more earlier on. So I'm here for it. Scott and Abby, the thing is, people want Scott in that finale because he has a very strong defense league. I feel like if he was here with Catherine and their friendship and romance, you know, strengthened for us to really be convinced, and you know, I had my doubts as many did, they would definitely be in that finale. But I feel like with Abby, it just won't work. She's already having her doubts. Even Locan was like, stop messing around. And the other boys, Tyreek and, you know, Sammy said it as well. They can all see it. It does look forced, even to me. It doesn't look like, you know, I feel like if Scott had a choice standing between Catherine and Abby, he would have chosen Catherine. So I do feel like it's giving a little forced. I'm not really here for it. I do want to see Scott in that finale. I do like the guy, but I feel like you got to be in there with the right person. And it just doesn't make sense to me with Abby. I feel like she overanalyzes things. She compares relationships. She still misses Mitch. She's talking about the things that Mitch did for her. Scott, why aren't you doing this? And Scott's like, that's not me, bro. Don't compare us. It's been early days. It's on the back of a lot of drama and challenge and mess. Let's give it some time. But at least he's conscious and he wants to correct his mistakes of, you know, or how Abby feels. So I'm here for that as well. Tyreek and Ella, I feel like they're in a very good place right now. It's very smooth sailing for them. You know, they obviously did their affirmations, which looked very non-cringe to me, to be honest with you. It looked very genuine. I feel like they both are into each other. I just don't know if Tyreek and Ella are going to work on the outside. Because what's happening here is that it's a restricted environment. You're in a villa. This is not reality. What we are watching really isn't reality TV. Their experiences are also not really reality as well. On the outside as well. And reality will begin to seep in slowly and slowly, guys. So I don't know how that's going to work, but I think it was a very good episode. So many interweaving storylines. I feel like this is one of the best seasons of Love Island, to be honest with you. There's so much going on. I do feel like sometimes Whitney can be stubborn and doesn't accept, you know, that somebody could be hurt. I do think that she can dish it out, but once the opinion comes to her, she doesn't like it or reflects and deflects or gets upset. She herself has also admitted that. When she was speaking with Jess. I feel like Jess is playing two sides, but at the same time, they're both your friends, so you're going to come for them both. But she's admitted that herself. So at least she has that emotional awareness finally to say that, you know what, sometimes I can't take it and receive it as much as I want to give it. And I feel like a lot of us are like that. So I do also feel like Whitney is very humble. I don't think that she's a smug person, because prior to that whole I'm the favorite couple, she wasn't giving smug. To me, as a viewer, she most definitely was not. So it definitely has come out of nowhere. But this is what you call a strong challenge. It's so strong. The drama is so strong. It's still being discussed 2 days later after it took place. Let me know your thoughts. I want to come to this, guys. Comment down below on your thoughts on Whitney, Ella, Scott, Abby, Sammy and Jess, Tyreek and Ella, and Molly and Zach, who are cruising. But we'll see what happens when it comes for the parents on Sunday. Do let me know your thoughts are, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Click that button. My Love Island finale event has sold out. Thank you so much, guys. Everybody buying tickets. In 3 days, everything was gone. Absolutely shocked. Early bird tickets gone in half an hour. It's going to be an absolute madness. I have added a final round of tickets, as some of you have been asking. So please go and buy them. It's in the link below and in the pinned comment. Definitely go and buy those tickets. It's going to be absolutely lit. Food, drinks, watching, announcement, Q&A, a speech at the end as well. It's going to be a moment. So buy your tickets and subscribe to the channel. Click that button, baby. And I'll catch you guys soon for another review.
Oh my god, you are on fire.
I felt like it was a flow.
I was on a flow. I was flowing.
Let me just wait for
It was like a rap.
I was nodding. Did you see that? I was like,
Not the rap job.
word. I don't understand why Ella even picked her for that challenge. Like, I'm like, you started it, babe. Because you're salty. She's salty. No, because she is. Because she thought her and Ty were going to win, or maybe like Zach. Because if it was Zach and Molly.
I beg, you want to join the review now?
No, but because if it was Zach and Molly, would she have been like, oh yeah, Molly, you're smug? She wouldn't have.
The smug was just random to me. I haven't seen that.
It's because they made Whitney and Locan the favourite couple. And they gave them power. They let them eliminate someone from the villa. So I think it's just a power trip.
I feel like she holds her emotions though.
Who?
Whitney. I feel like she doesn't let people see her getting emotional, cry.
Yeah,
because when Mehdi left, she just let it out.
Yeah.
I feel like she holds on to
I don't
that.
think she even liked Mehdi. I think she was just like, I ain't got a man. Like, I could get dumped. Like, because I think she deep.
Mehdi was weird, man.
Huh?
That man was weird. Like,
but he just wasn't nice.
No.
He wasn't polite. He wasn't sweet.
who do you think's on the window?
No idea.
It's crazy.
No idea.
Can't call it.
At all. It could be. I said it generic. I don't think they're gonna pick a generic thing there, because this show is too hot right now. Even in the Barbie advert, they flip in reference Love Island. Do you know how big Love Island has to be?
Margot Robbie loves Love Island.
Do you know
Yeah,
how
she
crazy
loves
that-
it.
no,
She
but do you know
loves
how
it.
crazy that is though?